Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we reach back through the annals of history and paint something from the old world. Remember these? So, a subscriber sent these to me. Clayton, thank you so much. And we are going to paint these up, and we are going to give them away to one of you lucky viewers. So we're going to run this contest from today till January 23rd, which is roughly a year from when we started putting out a video once a week here on the channel. So it's our anniversary gift to you from Clayton. Clayton has enjoyed all the time you guys have spent together and really cherishes your anniversary. Thanks, Clayton! So, first thing we're going to do is give these guys a spray of Wraithbone from Citadel. And we're going to switch over to Elf Skintone, and this is going to go on all their skin. So, letting you guys know right off the bat, I'm painting these guys more like Ogre pirates than just straight ogres. So they're more like Argers. The dumbest joke. Once that's all dry, we're going to take some Agrellan flesh and we're just going to put this all over the flesh. And then we're going to take some Agrellan flesh shade because I wasn't super happy with the Agrellan flesh, and we're going to put that all over as well. Then we're going to take some skeleton Horde, and this is just going to go on their teeth. We're going to take some Gravelord Grey, and this is going to go on all their beards, or mutton chops. I guess they're mutton chops. They're not really full beards. I would like to know the origin of mutton chops. Why were they called that? I'm going to have to Google that. Then we're going to switch over to Gunmetal. This is going to go on all the weapons sticking out of the barrels of the cannons on some of them. It's going to go on their iron shoes. And it's also going to go on to their belt buckles that are made of shields. Because, you know, Games Workshop. Anyway. And we're going to make sure we leave the teeth on their shield belt buckles still white for now. We're going to switch over to some Magos Purple. This is going to go on their lips and on their nose. And we're going to take some Slaughter Red, and this is going to go all over their pants. And we're going to switch over to Hardened Leather. This is going to go on all their belts and straps and the wrappings on their wrists and also any of the cords on their eye patches. We're going to switch over to Elfwood Brown, and this is going to go on the barrels on their backs. I guess it's more on their butts. The barrels on their butts. Then we're going to switch over to Brassy Brass, which is still the funniest name for a paint ever, because it sounds like a New Orleans, like, marching band. Brassy Brass. It's not the name of a color. So this is going to go on any of the parts that are left to be metal. So the cannon all over it, and the metal parts on the wrist guards, also the banding on the barrels. We're going to leave the teeth on their stomach shields still white. And we're going to switch to Glorious Gold now, and this is going to go on the teeth on the stomach shields. And we're going to take some Desert Yellow, and this is going to go on the ropes on the butt barrels. And this is the special part of painting these guys where I decided I hated what their skin looked like and was going to do something different. My original intention was to do some washes and some contrast and leave it at that, maybe a dry brush if I needed to, but I've decided to highlight up the skin old school style. So we're going back to that elf skin tone, and we are going to do all the raised parts of the skin. So we're going to do everything but the recesses, and we're just gonna slowly go through and get a good layer on here. You might have to do 2 thin coats. I know I said it in a video, but you might have to do 2 coats that are thinner. Sounds better. We are going to add some white to that flesh tone, and now we are going to do another highlight here on the flesh. So we're still going to leave some of that flesh that we just put in. We're staying away from the recesses, and we're just going to go through and highlight up again. And we're going to switch over to Squid Pink, and this is going on their lips. And we're going to switch over to Warlord Purple, and this is just going to go as a highlight onto their nose. And we're going to add a little white to that Warlord Purple, and we're going to do a second highlight on their nose as well. And we're going to switch over to Plague Brown, and we're going to do a slight highlight on the barrels here. I wasn't entirely happy with that Elfwood Brown. We're going to take some Bone White, and now this is just going to be a highlight on the cords that are holding on the barrel. And you can take some of that lightened up Warlord Purple that we did, because if you forgot the nipple, like I did, it's time to go in and fix that problem. And we're going to take some Wolf Gray, and we're going to use this to highlight up their mutton chops. And we're going to jump to Gravelord Grey here, and this is going to get watered down just a little bit, and this is going to go all over the metals that we've used. Now for our basing, we're going to take brown mud, brown earth, and Agrellan earth. We're going to put down a layer of brown mud first, and we're going to put this all over the base. Really get it in there, move it around, saturate that base with it. Then we're going to take that brown earth and we're just going to put in some weird patches and kind of mix it in a little bit. We're going to take some of the bigger stones here that I've had, and we're going to put on some stones and some dirt, and we're going to really populate that base with detritus. And we're going to move to that Agrellan earth, and now we're just going to add some patches in there, and they can be pretty thick. We want the cracking, once it's all dried, we want those cracks to be pretty big. Next, we're just going to wash the whole thing down with Agrax Earth Shade. After that, we're going to throw down some glue and throw on some static grass here. So we're just going to go light with the static grass, not too much, because after that, we're going to throw on some of this just regular flock over top of the static grass. We are going to do a black rim around the base, and these guys are done. And they turned out really good. I'm actually really happy with these. They were fun. I really like the piratey look. I really enjoyed painting these. Also, they're really solid miniatures. Like, not the way miniatures are now where they're mostly hollow. These things are chunky, solid pieces of plastic. So again, we have to say thank you to Clayton for sending those out. They were a real joy to paint. I really had a good time. Thanks again. So we are going to give these away. Like I said, we're going to draw a winner on the 23rd. Is that what I said? Yeah, the 23rd. I can't remember 5 minutes ago. So please be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video, and you will be entered to win these guys. Good luck. I want to take a minute to thank everyone who has been watching the videos, everyone who's a subscriber, everyone who's reached out to me. It's really mean a lot to me and really kept me going on doing this project. I obviously know we're not as big as some of the other guys out there, and we're not as good of a painter as some of the other guys out there. But the idea of this whole channel is to show beginners how easy it can be and to just have fun and paint some stuff, and I get to make some jokes. So thank you everyone for making this first year really a great one. Thank you. And enough of that sappy crap. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that YouTube junk. And you guys have a great day and a happy start to your new year. So first thing we did was to give these guys a spray of Wraithbone. So first thing we do is we give these guys a spray of Wraithbone primer.